Ngome kuze. Tuli mu parliament bali mu kwogera ku president Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine interview gye yakoze ku BBC radio ngali mu ggwanga lya Bungereza. Yagambidde nti parliament ya Uganda yayise Eteeka Ly'Ebisiyaga ngangule Museveni yagigula n'ababaka abamu aba NUP bakolera Museveni abali yatera ddala Eteeka omuli Asumani n'abala president specifyinze bana bakolera Museveni ne yagambye waliwo abaka abali ku ludda oluvuganya naye nga bakolera Museveni era nga yabasasula bawe ensimbi okukola ekyo era nti n'etteeka lino lyaleetebwa lyayisibwa okulwanyisa oludda oluvuganya naddala ekisingira ddala ye yennyini Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine. Kati ebigambo ebyo bye bitabudde parliament nga bagamba mbuno Bobi Wine yavumye speaker okuba omuli w'enguzi omugabi w'enguzi emwebwa Museveni n'agiwa ababaka okuba compromised ne bayisa ebiteekateeka ebitasaanidde kati beerwanako mbuno bajja kufiirwa emirimu bana bavudde mu parliament nga tewajja basobola bawa mirimu ku international scene olwa ebigambo Kyagulanyi byeyayogedde ne bakubye omusumaali mu bwongo kati gubabuusabuusa bonna batidde bakankana empale bamuguddeko olutalo ekiri eno kijjobi kankutwale naawe byerabireko omanye nti ate Kyagulanyi mulalamu Katonda yamuleeta ng'alina ensonga baabo.
Honourable Speaker, you have alluded to the fact that the institution of parliament must be protected. And it is through the conduct of members that we are respected and what we put out. Honourable members, we did pass the Homosexual Act, and the Anti-Homosexual Act was passed by this House. And it was brought in good faith by the opposition. But I have been looking at the international press when we are being bashed that we could have been bought. Yet what we exercised was in accordance with the Constitution. The sovereignty of the people of the Constitution is done through the elected members of Parliament. That is the Article 1. And we did it under Article 79. So, Right Honourable Speaker and members, we have what we call foreign policy. When any member of Parliament or a Ugandan has traveled, he must look at the national interest. And what the national interest has been as provided for in the chapter, in the part 28 and in the Article 8 of the Constitution. Wouldn't it be proper that foreign policy is adhered to, so that when you are a member of Parliament, when you are a Ugandan and you have traveled, you work in accordance with the Constitution on the national policy or national position? Because in this case, the national position is in accordance with the act that was passed by this Parliament. So when someone goes out and is the president of a party, and he thinks that even his own party did not do good in accordance with what he wants, how do we protect our colleagues in the House who brought it and they were exercising the powers in accordance with the law? That one is a very bad practice. I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members on the same? Yes.
Right, Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for referring us to Appendix F, the Code of Conduct. This House is only protected by us, how we conduct ourselves. And I want to join my brother from Kisoro, Honorable Kwizera, to share the pain. And we need guidance on how we shall conduct ourselves. If this House takes a decision on any matter, and then a political leader of any color or right says that particular group of people were either compromised, it leaves us, even after this Parliament, Right Honorable Speaker, you can be the Chief Justice, you can be anything, Lop here can be a UN director, you can get into international organization. Right Honorable, are you presiding over a house which is being compromised? Are you presiding over a house where, when laws are passed, they have partisan faces? The anti-homosexuality bill, which became law, was actually brought by Honorable Asman, did the NRM MPs commit a suicide and a mistake to support that bipartisan law? Should we be castigated? Should we be traded off the integrity of this country because somebody wanted to access the visa? Right Honorable Speaker, is that fair for political leaders from Uganda to speak recklessly, carelessly about the image of this parliament? Can it make us proud to be members of parliament where we are compromised? I sympathize with those who call themselves on the other side. This is very painful. I feel like I'm crying.
Honorable members, I want it to be on record that the bill was brought by an opposition member and is even a president of a political party, that is Jema. And it was also seconded by opposition. And then the whole house supported for the good of this country in the name of protecting the family. That was supported. The aspect of having cheap politics and trading the decision of a country, which is a national position, cannot be accepted by this country. And I am not going to ask, first of all, the members of opposition that I have, led by Honorable Mpuga, were not compromised by anybody. And they don't work for President Museveni. They are opposition members, and you cannot go there and claim that these members are working for President Museveni. They acted on their own way for the good of the people of Uganda, not for cheap, smaller envelopes. The only person that we know did not support, we know. But the rest of the people, that is Honorable Fox. The rest we know supported this bill, and opposition is not compromised. If he's compromised, that is his business. Our members have integrity to protect. And I'm not going to ask Honorable Loeb to make a statement on that because he's not a party to it. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, over the weekend, we watched with horror on our television sets as once again, China is coping with a new viral infection, which is now affecting children. And I think they have gone back to masks again. And this is where we are trying to find out from the Ministry of Health whether we are actually prepared on this matter.
Is it on communication?
No, it's a bit of an important matter.
How is it related to what I talked about?
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Solomon. Gemma, you want to talk about homosexuality?
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I want to remind ourselves the day we passed the Anti-Homosexuality Act.
I thought we had made a ruling on that. Commissioner, we have made a ruling on that. That's a very small thing. We can't discuss what somebody was discussing in the corridors of London because somebody wants to get handouts. Yes.
Much obliged, Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Gemma.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on a matter of national importance regarding the impending sale of Muslim properties, including the National Mosque at
Noza ekigambo mukiwulira erinnya Kyagulanyi lyafuuka erinnya Eva libyali basiiwa obwongo libali batakula oyo gwe bayita Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine. Olutalo lunene talo lubazitoyeeko tebalina kyakwogera tebalina kyakuzzaako omusajja akubye omusumaali baguwulira gubatuuse mu kawompo kati batandise okwekazaakaza naye nga bajja gufiiringa gujja kubatuuka ewala. Kino si kya muzannyo, si kya mannyo wenu. Bajja kukkiriza Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine yaani babadde bamuyita wa kusaaga nga bamuyita wa mannyo wenu. Ku luno ajja kubasomesa essomo ebyobufuzi bye bitya. Abadde bulijjo bakola agantu gaabwe agaboozibozi gaabwe nga balowooza mbuno bajja kumukuba omusumaali, bajja kumutomeza, so kumba agenda bakuba omusumaali ogusembayo nabo bagwewuunye. Kati bali mu kubuukabuuka, tumanyi kigenda mu maaso mu nsi naye nga bajja kukkiriza.
Because it may invoke even partisan and sentimental issues in the House, which cannot be fairly discussed and resolved here. We all are at pains for what is happening, but I think the proper fora to discuss this matter is not, or forum is not this House at this stage.
Daddy, can I hear from you?
Well, it presents tremendous difficulty on my part, but I can say, Right Honorable Speaker, one, the rules require that only you have the power to decide whether a matter is sub judice or not. Number two, you can only make that decision after hearing the contents of what the member is presenting.
I suspected you to say that. Yes, Honorable Asuman, you had asked me for permission to bring the two parties to my office. I'm still waiting for the two parties so that we have a discussion and we see how we can learn on this matter. Okay.
Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you and to thank my brother, the Honorable Segona, for putting proper context.
Also thank Yusuf.
No, I respectfully disagree with the opinion of my teacher, Yusuf Nsibam. Actually, the opinion of my teacher is not what the rules state. It is the position of Segona that captures the rules. So I respectfully disagree with him. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to find out from government whether
Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ajja kubatabula nnyo tebannaba naye nga bajja kukkiriza nti yafuga eggwanga lino oba baagala oba tebaagala. Bamwogerako ne baba tabayise kumwogerako ne bamutendereza obugezigezi bw'alina era okubeera ow'amaanyi era okubeera owa ddala ddala. Bajja kumanya nti Kyagulanyi lino eggwanga Uganda yalikwatamu 5 era bw'aba taliiwo tewali kigenda mu maaso. Bajja kwongera okumanya nti ate omusajja oyo mulalamu era wanjawulo, pulezidenti w'eggwanga Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine. Kale bye biri mu paalamenti, nja kwongera okubaawa buli kimu nga kigenda okutambula. Omukama Katonda nsaba bankuumire bataayi mweraba.